off? You want me to kick it off?
Where we going? We starting with at the catcher, starting at the plate and go around the diamond?
Yeah.
Alright, so my top catchers of all time is Yogi Berra, of course. And
Yo, remember this nigga said he didn't want to do white people, but it's alright.
Yogi Berra and Ivan Pudge Rodriguez. I can't just do black people in baseball because some of my favorite players are Spanish, Hispanic. I'm sorry. It is, but I just don't like to take away from your heritage all the time. I just saying, like, we're black together because you know black ain't real. It's something they created. So yeah, we all black. Right. But yeah, y'all Hispanic, and I don't like to take away y'all culture. Cause I mean, you darker than some of my family members, nigga. So
Pudge is a problem.
Yeah, but Pudge, that's my guy, and Yogi Berra is just one of those Yankees that, when you're a Yankee fan, you have to learn about. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can't be a Yankee fan and not know Yogi Berra. He's like Bill Russell for us.
10 championships.
Fact.
Countless quotes.
You know what I'm saying? Always there.
He used to spit balls.
Yeah, man. That's a piece of Yogi.
Okay.
I got Pudge too.
First base.
Want me to go straight through?
Yeah.
All right, my first base is Miggy Cabrera, Miguel Cabrera, and the Fat Boy, Albert Pujols. Those are my two favorite first basemen of all time, which is kind of tough because I love Frank Thomas. And but I gotta be real with myself. Miguel Cabrera is probably one of the purest, best hitters I've ever seen.
2 Triple Crowns championship.
Yeah, and Albert Pujols is just a machine.
2 championships.
It's a machine.
500 plus home runs.
A fat boy that could not only put it over the fence, but he put it in play.
He was supposed to break that home run record, but you know he
Injuries happen.
Yeah.
Second base is very black. I have the one that kicked it off at Jackie Robb.
Jackie.
There's nothing else to be said there. It's not just because he was the first black player, but Jackie Robinson is probably one of those. It's crazy because my top 5 of all time is probably very black.
It has to be.
So
I think black baseball players are like the best.
Like you see footage of Jackie and he's running around those bases and you think they speeding up the time and they're not.
He's tippy-toeing that third base. You know what time it is.
He's running home. He's going
home.
He's beating that ball.
I don't care who pitching.
Fucking
Bob
beating
Gibson.
the ball
It
to
don't
the
matter
plate.
who pitching.
But anyway, and my second pick was Rod Carew, who I feel like gets swept under, a lot because of the time he played. But if you look at him and his numbers and just the tape on him, he was like Ichiro. But black, bro.
150 plus hits
every year, man. Second baseman, So I got Rod Carew and Jackie Robb. The shortstop, I mean, this goes without saying. It's the cat.
DJ.
I got DJ, Derek Jeter, was my favorite baseball player ever. And Cal Ripken. I always gravitated to Cal Ripken because of his name, Cal. Those are my initials to my name. So I gravitated to him because of that. Then I learned he is like the professor of the infield. Like, I don't know how many errors. Yeah, he's never missed a game.
162 games for 15 straight seasons. No, 17
It
straight
was
seasons.
148 or something before then they extended it. But man, the Iron Horse, man. So then at third base I got
and he was nice.
I got the man that named his sons after stadiums that he smoked niggas in. Chipper Jones and his son Shay. You know what I'm saying? You gotta put them both there. I love Chipper Jones because I ain't have to. He played for the Braves and we kicked their ass in the World Series, so I had no reason to hate him. But I always liked Chipper Jones, his name, his batting stance, and he played the hot corner, bro.
I respect his batting stance. He trash. No, I hate that nigga.
I bet you do. And the second third baseman is a transitioned third baseman, and Alex Rodriguez, A-Rod.
Honorable mention at third base.
Who?
Adrian Beltre.
That's cool. That's cool. I got A-Rod though. He played. He
I don't got Adrian Beltre on my third base neither. I just honorable mention.
He made moving from shortstop to third base look very easy. At first, it was tough for him. I remember getting hit in his wrist and all that, but probably after like 20 games, he got it. So I got A-Rod at third. Left field, I got Barry Bonds and Manny Ramirez. Left field no, it's not left field. Left field wasn't hard. Right field is tough. I got Barry, that goes without saying. It's Barry Bonds. Is there certain names that you say with sports that is like, what the fuck I gotta tell you? Barry Bonds, but Manny Ramirez as well, because another one, just his character. You know, Manny being Manny.
One of the best hitters I ever seen.
And that too. And one of the best outfielders too. I ain't gonna front like I wasn't used to seeing his dreads flying through the air. You know what I'm saying? Manny being Manny has to be there. My center fielders is that shit's pretty black, bro. Like still all. I got Ken Griffey, who I think is the best baseball player I've ever seen. Derek Jeter is just my favorite because he did what he did for my team. But Ken Griffey Jr. and Willie Mays. See the over the back catch, dog. Willie Mays is a GOAT, man. And he did it in New York as well.
Mm-hmm.
So
Polo Grounds, New York Giants.
Shit. So yeah.
You got your picture.
Right field is extremely hard, but I went with what I seen. There's a lot of combinations you could go with here. I went with Ichiro, Pesty Eyes, and Vladimir Guerrero, who stands to this day. I feel like it didn't matter. You seen it. No matter where you threw it, you could have threw it in the fucking dirt. He was getting a hit off that shit.
You sure?
No, Vlad.
Oh, Vladimir Guerrero. I loved his batting stance. I always loved watching him bat.
Yeah.
Especially I used to see him in Montreal when he was on the Expos, and it was like he swung at that, and it's a home run. Like he's nice. Yeah, he's nice.
Yeah, I love watching Vlad.
Your picture.
I got two pictures. I went with my favorite pitcher all time, the Sandman, Mariano Rivera, because I just feel like that closer is very important. We see it all the time. Niggas blow leads.
They playing DMX out there.
Right, you hear it. I just feel like Mo was extremely important to our run and our dynasties.
He's part of the core four.
He's the core four. And when he came in, that same music came on, except for probably against the Diamondbacks. That same music come on, you know, it was curtains. Like, if you was a Yankee fan, we got...
Not a Yankee. I probably wouldn't have been a Yankee fan, but I probably would have liked the Yankees if they would have won that World Series. But they blew it.
I feel you. We ain't blow it. The Diamondbacks was that good.
They was good that year. I ain't even realize. I saw Luis Gonzalez's numbers that year. He hit 52 home runs.
Yeah, they was that damn good. And to get that hit off of Mo, off that cutter, bro, you was destined to win this.
Randy Johnson and
for us to even be ahead after going against Kurt Schilling and Randy Johnson in the same game, bro, was immaculate. But if you do what you did against Mo, nigga, you deserve it. That's how it was. Because how often did that happen? It doesn't happen.
Not in the World Series.
Not in the regular season neither.
Not in the World Series. Not with that.
He shut when he come in, that same music playing. He comes jogging out. It's over. It's ironically Randy Johnson is the other pitcher. I see that nigga disintegrate a fucking bird with a pitch. I don't gotta talk about anything else. The nigga winded up, threw the fucking ball, the fucking seagull or whatever, nigga still don't know what that was. Flew in between, got hit by the ball, the fucking bird exploded.
Disappeared. All you saw was
there wasn't even no dead bird on the fucking field.
nowhere to be found. Alright,
that's it.
let's go with my list real quick.
I almost picked Roger Clemens, but he's a sucker.
At my catches, I got Ivan Rodriguez is the GOAT. But he's the best defensive catcher I ever seen. And his offense is real. And my second catcher is the best offensive catcher I ever seen. With Mike Piazza. So I got Mike Piazza and Ivan Rodriguez at my catcher.
Mm-hmm.
First base, I'm gonna go with I like Pujols. I like Pujols at first base. I like that you picked Miguel Cabrera. That's what's up. But I'm gonna take Keith Hernandez from the Mets.
I'm glad I said Mickey.
One of the best gloves I ever seen.
And he's
one
a
of
Met.
the best clutch players I ever seen.
He's a Met.
He started in the same way.
But he's a Met.
And just to go, because I thought we was doing straight black, just to go old and black, I'm going to go with Willie McCovey at first. Right there. Second base, straight black. Jackie Robinson, of course, GOAT, number 42. And Joe Morgan. I'm going to go with Joe Morgan from the Big Red Machine at second base. 2 championships, 1 MVP. Let's go, Cross. Shortstop, I'm going to go with Barry Larkin and Derek Jeter. I love Barry Larkin because I don't know, for some reason.
You meant Derek Jeter and Barry Larkin. Don't mind him.
When Fruity Pebbles was giving out baseball cards back in the day, the cereal, in their box, I got the Barry Larkin joint. I was like, ooh, D-Lark. He got a chip too. And my honorable mention at shortstop, St. Louis, Ozzie, the Wizard.
The flipper.
Ozzie Smith, the Wizard. Third base, I'm going to go with A-Rod. I'm going to go with A-Rod at third base. And David Wright.
You said all black.
You got white niggas on your team.
But you said you was going all black, but you got David right there.
Yeah, I got David right there. That's one of the best third basemen I ever seen, bro.
He was all black and Hispanic until that.
Mm-hmm.
Shows he's a Met.
Mm-hmm.
David Wright.
I mean, Mike Piazza is Italian. Right field, I'm going to go with my Benjamin, with my blood. I'm going to go with Roberto Clemente. I'm going to go with Hank Aaron.
I wasn't going to say Hank, but I looked at your list and seen you had Hank. So
and Roberto Clemente is just super duper nice. He was nice.
Yeah, man.
And we probably just for kicks and fun, I threw Frank Robinson in there just because he's nice.
Okay.
And now, center field, I got Willie Mays, of course. And Ken Griffey.
Glad we agreed there.
Yeah. And left field, I only got one person at left field. But I'll take Manny. I like Manny there, too. That's nice that you said that. But this is the greatest baseball player I ever seen.
Barry?
Yeah, Barry Bonds. That's it.
You say Barry, you like Sanders or Bonds?
Barry Bonds. Barry Bonds is the GOAT. He's the greatest baseball player I've ever seen. Him and Ken Griffey, as you said. Ken Griffey is just...
the kid.
He was just smoother than him. He was a better Barry Bonds, like in their youth, like what you saying? Because Barry Bonds was all over the field. He could catch, he could throw, he could
50
run. 50 steals, 3 MVPs before he went to San Francisco. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
2 World Series before, but he didn't win. But hey, and at my pitchers, another great Met, I'm going with Doc Gooden, Dwight Gooden, and then I'm going to go with Bob Gibson.
If you're going black, those are the only 2 you can really.
They changed the mound for Bob Gibson. They changed the length of the mound, the height of the mound. They was like, he's just throwing too hard. he was just too nice. So that's my team right there.
I ain't mad at you.
Yeah, I ain't. That's my.
I think both of us have.
And I'm gonna take Willie Randolph as my coach. I'm gonna take Willie Randolph as my coach.
Oh, he's doing that. You know my coach is.
Oh, Joe Torre?
Know it.
Gotta take Joe Torre.
Know it. Cool Joe. Sit there calm whether we losing or not. Remember Joe Torre ever getting thrown out?
We should have never got rid of Willie Randolph.
Yeah, that's the curse that put on y'all.
But yeah, that's one
I
thing.
fired the Yankees.
That was one thing that I always liked about the Yankees was Joe Torre.
Yeah, man.
Because he never got in the way, but he got in the way. Like, you gotta get out of the way.
Oh, that's right. I ain't gonna sit there.